What's up guys, Kalio from Techinbits here, and today we are going to take a look at a cool new website that learns you how to use a DSLR and all that. The website is camerasim.com, and it's a cool new website that lets you play with picture quality and ISO and every option that you have on a DSLR to let you know how it is to actually handle a DSLR. So the reason why I show you guys this website is the fact that a lot of people are afraid of buying a DSLR because they think that they will have a lot of problems by using it. Well, this website actually shows us that it isn't that hard to use a DSLR. Yes, a DSLR has a great array of options, but in this website we show most of the options that are quite important to get a perfect shot for you. So first of all, let's go into some of the features in here, and we see that we have shutter priority, aperture priority, and manual. Well, these are modes that you can find on your own DSLR. So if we set it to manual, you will see we have the ability to adjust everything in there. So we see a little child and a moving object. This is very important, that the fact that we see a moving object, because we'll have to change a few settings out there to get a perfect shot on that spinning, rotating thing in her hand, and to get a good shot of her playing at the playground. So then we have lightning. So if we go down a bit and we take another picture, we see a lot of grain. So it's an overcast day and we put the ISO higher. So let's take the picture and we see we have a lot of grain, and that is exactly what happens if you take a picture in a bright day with a high ISO. You get grains, and that's why you actually have to buy a quite expensive camera and not a cheap one. So if we put it on a very high ISO, we see that the image is more clear, and this little playground is a bit oversaturated, but we have a clear picture with some grain in it, and that's perfectly normal if we have a large ISO like 1600 is. And we have distance, that's actually how we zoom. So on a DSLR we can view that live in the viewfinder, and that's exactly what he's showing in here. Then we have focal length. That is what you see on a DSLR object. So if you buy one, you'll have to find out what is the perfect fit for you. So if you take a look at, the lower we get, the more we can see of the playground. So if we take an 18mm prime lens and we go take a picture, we will have a lot of image. If we take, for example, a much bigger, like 55mm, we get a more closer image. So let's have a look at 26mm focal length. So ISO is to make the image more bright if you have a low light condition. But then we have aperture. If we put the aperture high and we take a picture, we don't get anything. If we go ahead and go to f4.5, we see that the background blurs out a bit. So if we go very low and f2.8, we see that the image is too bright. So we can fix that by putting the ISO lower, and then you see we have a quite good picture. So you see, it's not about learning all the steps, it's just by playing around with a few other things, and here you go, we have a perfect image. Then you can go ahead and adjust the shutter speed so that this little thing that is turning around, don't mention that it's my computer is running slowly because I'm recording. So if we go ahead and adjust the shutter speed, we'll have a good image on that. But a lower shutter speed will mean that you will have a less bright image. So you will either have to have an even lower aperture or an even higher ISO. So this website really shows us how easy it is to use a DSLR for the first time. Then we have one little thing. They say there is a new version coming soon, but they actually say that for about 2 months now. So this is camerasim.com. It's a great website. Check out techinbits.com for more information, and see you next time.